Let's get right into it. Number 10. The nightmare millipede. Your couch is probably 7 feet long. Now imagine a millipede that's 8.5 feet, longer than your couch, crawling through your living room. That's Arthropleura, and it actually existed. This was the biggest bug to ever crawl on land. It only got this huge because Earth's atmosphere was pumped full of oxygen back then. So much oxygen that bugs could grow to sizes that would make pest control quit their jobs. Picture 30 armored segments, each one covered in thick plates. Like nature looked at a regular millipede and said, let's make this, but tank-sized, your biggest can of Raid wouldn't even make it flinch. Scientists aren't even sure what this monster ate. Maybe plants like modern millipedes, maybe small animals, maybe both. Imagine calling an exterminator for this thing. They'd show up, take one look, and drive away without saying a word. The worst part? These things were everywhere during their time, not rare, not hiding, just casually existing at a size that would make grown adults cry. Thank oxygen levels for dropping. Number 9. DEINOCHEIRUS. Sometimes nature gets drunk and creates something that shouldn't exist. DEINOCHEIRUS is what happens when you throw random animal parts in a blender and hit puree. Start with a duckbill, slap it on a dinosaur face, add a camel hump behind the neck. Why? Nobody knows. Then give it 8-foot-long arms with claws that would make Wolverine jealous. Cover the whole thing in feathers because apparently it wasn't weird enough. Here's the kicker. Those terrifying arms? Used for gathering plants. This thing had the most frightening limbs in prehistory and used them to pick berries, like giving a serial killer gardening gloves and asking him to tend the roses. The duckbill worked like a prehistoric vacuum cleaner, sucking up plants and small animals, just wandering around looking like nature's rough draft, using its nightmare fuel arms to grab salad. If you saw this thing today, your brain would short circuit trying to process it. Is it a bird, a camel, a horror movie prop? No. It's just DEINOCHEIRUS, proving that evolution has a sense of humor. Number 8. The BOARCROC. Picture this. You're a dinosaur minding your own business in a swamp. You think you're safe on land. Then you hear thundering footsteps. You turn around and see a 20-foot crocodile with massive tusks sprinting at you like it's late for work. Meet the BOARCROC. This prehistoric nightmare didn't just swim. It galloped full speed on land. Like someone crossed a crocodile with a racehorse and threw in some anger issues for fun. This thing had 3 pairs of tusks so huge, its skull needed special grooves just to close its mouth. Imagine having knives permanently sticking out of your face. That's Tuesday. For the BOARCROC, what's now the Sahara Desert used to be swampland. Perfect hunting grounds for this monster. It had forward-facing eyes positioned low on its skull, built for spotting prey on land, built for chasing. Built for catching. Regular crocs make you nervous near water. The BOARCROC made nowhere safe. Water, it owned it. Land, it could outrun you. Your only option was to not exist in the same time period. Lucky us. Number 7. The BUZZSAW shark. Home Depot sells circular saws. Nature put one in a shark's mouth. Meet Helicoprion, the shark that literally had a buzzsaw for teeth. For almost a century, scientists found these spiral fossils and had no clue where they went on the animal. Some thought it stuck out like a sword. Others imagined it on the dorsal fin like the world's worst mohawk. Turns out it was tucked inside the lower jaw, a perfect spiral of razor-sharp teeth that rotated every time it bit down. Fresh teeth constantly moving up, like having a self-sharpening knife collection in your mouth. This wasn't for show. The Helicoprion used its face saw to slice through ancient squid and soft prey. One bite, and its dinner was basically pre-cut sushi. Nature really said, let's give a shark power tools, and nobody stopped her. Swimming in prehistoric oceans meant possibly meeting a fish that could turn you into deli meat. The ocean back then wasn't dangerous. It was a hardware store with fins. Number 6. The lawnmower of the skies. You're having a picnic. Sun's out. Life's good. Then a shadow blocks the sundae, not a cloud. Something alive. Something with wings wider than an F-16 fighter jet. That's Quetzalcoatlus, a flying reptile as tall as a giraffe when standing. Its wingspan stretched 36 feet, wider than most people's entire houses. Yet, somehow this thing could fly. The secret? Hollow bones, like a massive paper airplane that could actually kill you. But here's where it gets wild. This thing didn't just flap its wings to take off. It launched itself 8 feet into the air using all 4 limbs, like a frog. A frog the size of a giraffe, with wings. Scientists used to think these giants just ate dead stuff. Wrong. This thing was an active hunter. It would stalk around on the ground like the world's most terrifying stork. See something moving? Snatch. Gone. Down the hatch. Imagine being a small dinosaur. You're just living your life. Then you see this telephone pole with wings walking toward you. Those weren't the good old days. Those were the everything wants to eat you days. Number 7.